mix myself some tea while I see if I can pull you guys in, or at least give you some time to get here, if you will, if you can. In the meantime, I gotta have some honey in my tea. Yeah, that's honey, y'all. That's how honey is supposed to look. Well, a lot of times that's how honey looks. When y'all getting that clear stuff, that's with all the pollen and stuff out of it. You don't even know if it got honey in it. I swear to you. They done took all the honey out the honeys. So, I was trying to do the forecast. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm getting real consistent. I'm trying to anyway. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. I'm showing up. I'm showing up. I'm showing up because I was pulling our heels like a motherfucker. I ain't even lie. Don't be watching how much honey I put in my stuff. This honey tastes nice. Getting my tea ready. Who I got with me? I actually did fire signs yesterday. But I'm going to do them again because for some reason Instagram is not saving my stories. It's not changing over or nothing like that. Good morning, Sarita Rods. This is some tea. I got ashwagandha, kava, and mugwort, and some lemon juice, and some honey. This ashwagandha and the kava mixed together is the truth. Oh, and I put green tea in here. I got green tea. Because green tea tastes good. It tastes so nice. It makes the other teas taste better. But I have to drink this ashwagandha and this kava like almost every day. I love it now. I love it. It keeps me calm. It's wusa in a glass. Now, if I could just find my strainers or get some more tea bags, I'd be all right. But it tastes so good. I love the taste of green tea. Green tea, honey, and lemon. Kind of can't go wrong with that. Kind of can't go wrong. Because mugwort has a weird bushy taste. And kava and them other things just taste like wood. They just taste like wood. So, got my little sage going. And for the cards. It's a herbal store on Myrtle Avenue around my way, but you could go to any herbal store. Any store that sells like bulk herbs and stuff like that. They got natural products. They should have the ashwagandha and kava. It's pretty easy to find. I gotta make sure I have some apple cider vinegar today also, because every now and then. What about ginger? Ginger is good too. I usually have ginger in these cups also. Ginger is excellent. I was just about to talk about ginger. I like to drink ginger with, like I'll take the ginger, I'll boil it, then I'll let it cool off. And to that, I'll add some lemon juice, like slice up some lemons in there. And put some honey, some honey, some apple cider vinegar, and cinnamon. That tastes good, and it fights the fat. It tastes good, and it fights fat. So, I like that one. And all the other little good stuff it does right along with that, like help with high blood pressure and stuff. You know? So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Good morning, TL Smith. You new here? What's your sign, sweetie? What's your sign, TL? Y'all could share this video, by the way. Y'all could share this video. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna start with the earth signs. I'm going to start with the air signs. Because it's actually air season, I think. We just entered the age of Aquarius. You a Scorpio? Cool. I'll do the water signs next. Don't be like me, y'all. Look, I got a glass full of bush. Y'all see that? I got a glass full of herbs. Don't be like me, because I can't enjoy my tea like this. I can, but it's a learned skill that I shouldn't have had to learn. All right, let's go. Said I'm going to do the air signs. I wish I could tag people from this page. Will y'all believe they not even letting me tag people? I can't tag nobody. This is crazy. You a Scorpio too? So you know what? Let me start with the water signs then, since y'all already here. You know I got some water signs here, so I'll start with y'all first. It only seems right. Water. This is for the water signs. And as y'all know, I do a 3-card draw. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I do it for all the signs. And I also do it for the collective, the whole entire group. So, first I'm going to address the water signs as a whole. Do the water signs as a whole. And then I'll go into the individual signs. Starting with Cancer. So here we go. The good, the bad, and the ugly for the week of the 21st to the 28th for our water bearers. Here we go. Good, bad, ugly. Okay. Water signs. The first card that I pulled up . High Priestess. This is a card. It's falling in a good position, mainly because it's always a good time to go within. It's always a good time to go within. Soul search. Find yourself. Find deeper parts of yourself, more parts of yourself, more aspects. As water signs, you guys can run pretty deep, and sometimes maybe y'all don't want to go that deep. Maybe y'all don't want to go that far in, but this is a good time to do it. Y'all got some treasures in there, so go ahead and take that. What falls in the ugly category is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords talks about a firm mind, but a busy one. So this is a week that you guys may find yourselves a little busy. You may find yourselves almost everywhere. You know a lot of people, and this week you're going to be coming across them. You're going to be having meetings of the minds, coming up with ideas, getting ready to cross your ideas with other people with similar ones like yours, and building some networks, getting some things put together. So this is a good week to put your energy to that also. Now, the thing about it is that with swords, right? There's always a good and a bad to everything. And when the card falls in the bad category, I like to give the shadow side of it for why it can be bad. And when it comes to sharing your ideas, water signs, a lot of times your feelings will be attached to it. So you must be careful with whom you share your dreams and share your ideas with. You got to be careful with who you share your ideas with. You don't want your ideas to go into the ears of people that are not on your side, that are not going to be supportive, or that will try and rob you of your dream. Let me explain the term rob you of your dream or rob you of your ideas. There is nothing that you can tell a person that they will be able to go and duplicate 100%. That just doesn't happen. They may do something similar, but they will never do exactly what you was going to do because they're not you. Okay? So when someone steals your idea, that's nothing. But when someone steals your dream, meaning they try to make you believe it's not possible, they try to make you believe it can't happen, they try to tell you that that's not for you, even though you had the dream and you had the idea. They try to say, no, that's not for you. Maybe you don't want to do that. They try to steer you in other directions. Don't share your ideas with people like that. Don't bother. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Look at me. Right? Then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. This fell in. Yeah, it's a pretty gruesome looking card. The Ten of Swords. This fell in the ugly category. And it is an ugly card. But the ugly thing about this card is the story that it has behind it. Water signs, you guys may have been having a lot on your mind recently. From the looks of all three cards, you guys have been having something on your mind, right? Y'all been having some sort of internal awakening, some kind of internal happening is going on. And you're going to be looking to share it. You're going to be looking to share it with somebody. Or something's happening that's going to send you deeper to the inside of yourself. And you're going to want to share it. You're going to want to talk about this. You're going to want to share your ideas and possibly build with other people, because that's what water does. It seeks its level, right? Water seeks its own level all the time. So you're going to be looking, seeking for who you can share this level with. But be careful, because you may be taking on too much doing that. That may be too much. That may be just a little too much. So you may want to pause, because this is a sign of taking on a lot of responsibility, a lot of ideas, a lot of movements, like you're carrying a lot on your mind. And it's so much that it's going to collapse things. It's going to make things topple over. But the good thing about it is that when everything is fucked up completely and the monster then came through, chased out all the goats and cows and people and everything, to relocate it because everything is messed up. It's not good here anymore. What you have is a clean slate. What you end up with is a clean slate. So be mindful that you may have picked up a bit much to carry for yourself. And you must be careful with who you share your burden, your information, your ideas. Be careful with who you share those things with. Because even though you're going to be feeling a pinch, it's going to be a pinch of a feeling you may come across this week. You got to remember, you in the middle of a transition. You done took on a lot of stuff, you know. You took on a lot of stuff. And growth hurts. Growth hurts. It does. It does. That uncomfortability comes with it. On some old lady stuff. So this week, water signs, this week, you want to take the time out, soul search. Soul search. Be good to you. Be on your self-love and self-discovery, right? Be mindful of who you share your discoveries with. And get ready to feel a little pinch. Get ready to feel a little pinch. Because you're going to be going through some transitional stuff. You take on a lot, but you can handle it. That's the thing about those 10 of swords and the 10 of wands. Is even though you've taken on a lot, it's a burden and it hurts. It may be painful. It may be uncomfortable. The thing about it is that it's the end also. So it's a transitional card. It's a card that's showing that you're going through a transition. And after this point of pain, after this point of discomfort, you're not going to feel the same anymore. So you're going to be all right initially. You're going to be all right. So now to the Cancers. Cancers. Cancers, good, bad, and ugly. Here we go, Cancers. The 3 of Swords, Cancers. The 3 of Swords came up. So, you may be running into a bit of heartache, a little bit of disappointment. Something may just pierce you, you know, just touch you the wrong way this week. And it's okay. It's all right, because it's only a week. A week is only 7 days. You know, a week is only 7 days. So this card is foretelling. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, T.L. Smith. And Sarita, thank you. This is a foretelling card, you know, that you may have been experiencing some emotional discomfort the past few weeks, the past month or so maybe, because this doesn't happen out the blue. This doesn't happen out of nowhere, you know. This is usually something that we can feel coming. We just hope it doesn't. So, here it is. But, the next card is the 7 of Wands. This is in the bad position. Because we're doing good, bad, and ugly. So, this heartbreak situation, this heartache, this tension you might be feeling, it may actually be something that's good for you to feel and go through. Sometimes we love things that we really need to let go of, you know. We can love the hell out of something that's not good for us, excuse me. And if the whatever it is not good, then at some point we must resolve with being okay with letting it go. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta do something with this smirk. Yeah, I hope y'all ain't see my booty shorts on. Read for you, please, Tita Perrier. Tika, peace, y'all. Hi, how y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing? Okay, now back to this right quick. This heartache that fell in a good position, it may be that time. Especially with Cancer, we just coming out of a Cancer moon. Well, we're kind of still in it. We're under a Cancer moon, and Cancer is about family, loyalty, and, You know, it's a good time to think about protecting your family and stuff like that. This is also the time that a lot of ties get cut. Because when people are not making the grade, when they're not measuring up, when they're not filling the standard that they're supposed to fill, it hurts sometimes, and you got to make that cut. So this may be a relationship that is coming to an end because you've decided you're not taking this into the new year anymore. Or it may be a situation that is making you realize that this cannot continue anymore. You know, the situation hurt your feelings. And it's okay. If the situation can't go on and it's time for it to go, then it's a good thing that it's going, right? We don't want to keep garbage in the house just because we don't want to take it outside. It got to go. But the next card that falls in the bad position is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is all about action. You see how this one is there? Fearless. Fearless. They standing their ground. They ready for action. That's what this card is about. It's about being ready to take action, ready to make a move. You know that there's you have an opponent, you have a contingent, you have somebody out there who may be working against you, and you're going to have to do certain things, or just brace yourself and be ready to push forward regardless of what this other person or other situation is doing or being. You know, so this is a good card, because if that situation that hurt your heart, that broke your heart, really is affecting you, then this is the card. This is the energy you want to tap in on to help you brace yourself and get through it. You know? You want to brace yourself and get through it. This is a card that also comes up when you've been in some sort of competitions and or you're heading in that direction and things seem to have died down a little bit. And everybody seemed to be a little cool in the gang, but you really can't trust it. You really can't trust it. You have to stay ready. You got to stay ready. All right? So this falls in a bad category because you may be unprepared for this right here. Get prepared. 7 days, though. It's only 7 days. The card that falls in the ugly category is the Six of Cups reversed. And I can easily see how this can fall in the ugly category, because this is about past memories. And if you guys are breaking up, you're parting ways with different people, you're letting go of different dreams and aspirations, you're rewriting your list, you're doing things over differently, and you're parting ways with what you once was passionate with, right? And you're preparing yourself to move forward and move on. You're getting your heart and your mind ready on the forward motion. You're ready to move on, right? Because we're human, of course you're going to have days where you think about the past. You're going to have moments where you think about the past. You may touch something and it gives you a memory. You may hear a song, smell a perfume or cologne, and you remember the day when. You remember when that person or when this happened and when that happened. But these are bad memories. So this week, water signs, Cancers, this week, y'all want to take care of your hearts. Y'all want to take care of y'all emotions. Y'all want to guide yourselves. Y'all probably want to resort back to the general reading where the High Priestess showed up. Because the High Priestess goes within and draws from the mysteries within. And Cancers, y'all like to go within anyway. Y'all like to go in y'all little shell anyway. So y'all may want to spend a few days there so y'all can handle what might be trying to come up in these memories, and so that you are able to brace yourself for the next coming weeks after you've parted ways with whoever y'all gonna part ways with, okay? So now for the next water signs, Scorpio. I got Scorpios in the building. I got Scorpios in here, right? You shared? Okay, thank you, sis. What's your sign? Scorpios. I'm a Sagittarius, right? And when you look on my birth chart, I got Sagittarius everywhere, and I got Mars everywhere. Like, I'm Mars all over the place. I am Bruno Mars. Let me stop. I got Mars all over the place, and Mars is that Scorpion energy. So go figure. I carry a lot of Scorpion energy. I kind of get y'all though. I don't think I would ever date a Scorpion. A Scorpio. Couldn't do it. Neela Anderson, peace and welcome. Good morning. Scorpio. This was Scorpio. Thank you, Neela. Your son is a Sag. Your son is off the hook. Oh my God. I'm a female, right? And I'm off the hook. When I was younger, terrible. I was a horrible kid. I didn't listen for nothing. I didn't listen. I don't even know why I didn't listen. I didn't listen and I didn't keep still. I was like these kids that they put on drugs for ADD. You a Leo? Leo, Neela, all right, cool. I'm going to do the fire signs next then. When I'm done with the water, I'm going to go to the fire. Sagittarius is a something else. Oh, my God. They get better as they get older. My prayers are with you, girl. My prayers is with you. You a Sag ascendant? Oh, no. So, wait. Your son is a Sag. You're a Sag ascendant. You be in there whipping his ass. You in there putting your foot all in his butt. Oh, my God. Y'all going at it. At least you won, though. You get to win. You get to win. The beauty of being a Scorpio is that y'all could just drown us out with y'all emotions. We don't want to mess with y'all. We really don't want to mess with y'all. And with a Sag ascendant, you know how to point that doggone scorpion arrow real good. You know how to point that scorpion tail real well. You know exactly what to do with it. So let me go ahead to the Scorpions, the Scorpios, with the good, the bad, and the ugly. The first card that came up is the Ace of Wands reverse. Now, let me explain something to y'all about me. As a tarot reader, a lot of people, they shy away from reversals. They don't like to present cards or give cards that initially may seem like it has a bad meaning or, you know, it's bad news. Look, I don't believe in none of that bullshit. There's no such thing as a bad reading. Anything that comes up in the reading is for your empowerment. It's for you to understand, recognize, and then put that information to use for your betterment. It's never, ever about, like, sealing your fate in stone or no crap like that. It's nothing like that. Never, ever. And I'm saying that because this is Ace of Wands, and usually Ace of Wands is talking about a failed attempt, something that's not going to come through. So there may be something that you Scorpions were working on, trying to bring here, right? A wand is a tool that magicians use to bring something from the unseen world into the seen world, right? And when we have Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands upright that's a good thing because that's something that's coming from heaven. It's like, it's the first thing down. It's the touchdown. It's the first thing down. But when the wand is reversed, it means that whatever it is that's trying to come through, either it won't make it, so you got some plans that may fumble, right? Or what's gonna come through is not exactly what you wanted, not what you planned for. It may not be all that enjoyable at all. But the good thing about this, because this fell in the good category. So the good thing about this is that sometimes we make plans and reservations for stuff that ain't supposed to happen. Just simply not going down. Not supposed to. You know? So if this is the case, if you have a situation that you've been working on or working towards, you know, maybe it's some rituals you've been doing, maybe it's some people you've been talking to trying to bring something, you know, here. It could even be a pregnancy. And believe you me, as a woman who has been pregnant, I have children, I've also lost children. Believe you me when I say, if the situation is that it's a child's life from pregnancy, because this wouldn't be a baby that's already here. This would represent a child that is still in the womb, right? If that child that is still in the womb, for whatever reason, does not come through, sis, I want you to understand and know that those are things that are out of our control, and that it did not happen to you, but it happened for you, for reasons that you do not know right now. Maybe in a few weeks, in a few months, it will be very clear to why the precious thing you was working so hard to bring here couldn't make it, you know, at that particular time. This is just for now. This is not saying that whatever it is you're working on is never coming. It just means that this week, it ain't happening this week. It ain't coming this week. No. Access denied. And it's all good. It's all good. These things happen so we don't put ourselves in more problems. These things happen so we can learn and get the little coins and pearls of wisdom that life has to offer us. If everything we ask for we get, we become spoiled children and we value nothing. And when you value nothing, you can't appreciate anything. What happens to you? You know? So let's try to take everything in full stride. Good morning, Naeem. I gotta get me a bigger teacup. I really like tea. Next for Scorpion, for the Scorpios, my Scorpio kings and queens. This fell in the bad category, the bad placement. And this is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is about relationship. This is about this week. There's some turbulence. There's some trouble in paradise this week. Scorpion. Some trouble in paradise. You guys are going to walk away from something. You guys are going to be put in a position where you're going to want to walk away. You're going to walk away. It's going to hurt. Either you're going to walk away or someone's going to walk away from you. And it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel good at all. This is a thing about passions. Again, there's something you was working on or working towards. You may be facing some disappointment this week around those passions, around those endeavors, around it not coming through for whatever reason. I won't tell you to walk away completely, but this card is going to make you, this is saying that you feel like it's over forever. Like, oh my God, scrape out my bottom, drop dead to the floor, gone down, gone through. But that don't have to be the case. It's only for a week. So this week, it's going to feel horrible. It's not going to feel that good. But it may be a necessary evil. It may be necessary. It may be necessary. See those cups? See the cups spilling over? See what's happening here? You got this monster coming in trying to attack you to knock your stuff over, right? You're upset. You're hurt. You're angry. There's been something that happened there. And not for nothing, those feelings need to pour out. They need to spill out. It needs to be over at this particular point in time. Whatever it is, it needs to be. It may hurt, but it's a necessary evil. That's why it's so bad. It's a necessary evil. Sometimes we can't renew ourselves. We can't rejuvenate and renew ourselves and find new passion and new zeal and re-spark our flame because we holding on to old stuff. We holding on to that old relationship and we done outgrew it. And we still holding on. Let that thing go. It may not feel good, but let it go. And if it lets you go, put your wings in the wind, baby, and fly. Let me see. The next card is the Six of Swords reversed. Ugh, look at this. God dog it. The Six of Swords reversed. This fell in the ugly category. You water signs are having a trip this week with y'all hearts and minds. I'm seeing that. This card is about being prepared to go through. It's about being prepared. You see this guy right here? He all proud and pompous. He's ready. He's ready to go through. He's ready, right? But hold on, let me back up. He's ready to go through. He's passing through. He got open passage, but it's some bullshit going on in the background. There's some stuff going on here that's not so nice. Huh? Who is this cloaked figure? Well, in the likeness, this week is going the way that it's going. You will find out who your enemies are, who is for you, and who is against you. No, I didn't read the Libra yet. Not yet, Janae, not yet. I'm getting to Libra soon, though. You're going to be revealed. Some things are going to be revealed to you this week. And when those things are revealed to you, they may not feel that great. You may uncover some uncomfortable truths about different ones around you. And this card falls in an ugly position because I'm doing Scorpio. Let's keep it funky. Yeah, Scorpios can show y'all ass when y'all get ready. Yeah, I may not do it on the spot like a Sagittarius would. We showing our ass the moment the shit pops off. But y'all definitely start brewing and start moving a certain kind of way. And it can get ugly. So you guys also guard your hearts. Protect your minds this week. Protect your minds and pay attention to who's around you. Pay attention to who's around you so you can be prepared to walk in there and strut like a proud turkey. But this week is going to present some challenges for you guys emotionally. And anytime there's challenges emotionally and there's hardships emotionally, where there's things that you're working on don't seem like it's coming through. You got people hurting you left and right. And then you got, goddamn it, you got people being sneaky, all kind of conspiracy stuff going on around you. It can present a challenge that does not feel good at all. But all of these things are pointing to change. All of these things are catalysts to change. It's catalysts to transition. So just get ready to go through. We are used to bad news. Y'all can handle it. Oh. It may seem like some bad news, but the good news is that it's only going to last a week, and it's transition time. It's transition season for you guys. So all of these things that are not coming through and the people that are being funny style, all that kind of stuff is going to push you into actions that are going to cause you to just make changes. And change ain't bad. Change is not bad. So, okay. Now let's get on to the next water sign, Pisces. Y'all Pisces is off the hook. Boy, y'all Pisces is something else. Y'all are really something else. I like Pisces, though. I like y'all. Y'all are just off the hook. Y'all just crazy. I find y'all some of the most intriguing people ever. Some of the most intriguing people I ever met were Pisces people. The women and the men. The women are Care Bears and unicorns. My cousin's a Pisces. Everything to her is a flower. Everything to her is a teddy bear and gets a hug. If she can't hug it, she hates it. She's crazy. I love her, though. I love her. Because she's such a sweetheart. She's a sweetie. And I like flowers, too. So me and her are the flower children of the family. Next week is going to be much better. Yes, next week is going to be much better. And remember, the 7 days, the stuff that happened, it may not be extreme. It may be some light stuff. It may be like you was trying to open up this other account for somebody and now you and that person fell out. You can't get the account open and they acting stupid. Look, you could walk away from that. You could walk away from that. You know, it don't have to be anything extreme. But it can pinch, it's going to pinch a little bit, you know. But like I said, it's only a week. A week is only 7 days. You know, it ain't going to last forever. Next week be way much better. So come on, Pisces, with your good, bad, and the ugly. Good, bad, ugly. Okay, here we go. 4 of Cups reverse. This is for Pisces. 4 of Cups reverse. Whatever you've been dealing with emotionally, whether it's family members or your relationship, your personal relationships, y'all over that shit. Y'all kind of done. Y'all like, look, I don't want this flavor anymore. I'm over it. And this week, if you find yourself over it, Pisces, see something, say something. It's a good week. It's a good week to do it. Because sometimes it's not easy to say, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Sometimes it's not easy to say that to somebody, especially when you care about them. You really don't have no problems with them per se. You just want to feel something different or whatever it is that you after. I say feeling because these are cups. You know, you don't want that feeling anymore. That feeling done ran out. You done drink it all up. You're not interested in it no more. And you ready to move on. It's a good week to do it. Also, Pisces, the Hanged Man. This fell in the bad category. Because this is a very good card. This card is about someone that has a different perspective. You've taken a different perspective on a situation, right? And it's a selfless perspective. It's not a selfish one at all. It's actually one that may be serving to others more than it serves yourself. Excuse me. Very much the card of a person with a humanitarian personality and humanitarian traits and ways. But when this falls in a bad category, this is for y'all to calm down. Pisces, because sometimes y'all don't know how to say no to people. Y'all don't know how to put yourselves in the vision. You plan on being a hanged man this week. Nothing wrong with it, really. The only thing that's bad about being a hanged man is that sometimes people can take advantage of that perspective. They take advantage of that position because it kind of puts you in a docile one sometimes, depending on what the situation is. It can put you in a position that doesn't protect you, doesn't serve you, because you're looking at the bigger picture. You're thinking about everybody else, and you're thinking about what's way over there. Bring it back home. Bring it back to the center. Include you in the vision. Buddha said, a good plan that doesn't include you isn't a good one. It's not a good plan. All right? So, you can be the hanged man this week, Pisces. You can. You can be the hanged man this week. But they can't kill Jesus twice. So, just be careful. No self-sacrificing. No martyrdom this week, okay, Pisces? Because y'all can be awesome martyrs. Now, the next card we have is the Eight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Cups reversed, that fell in the ugly category. Only because you guys may have walked away from something already, right? You walked away from, this is, I'm telling y'all, sometimes the spirits and the cards and stuff, they be telling people business. Now, I don't know who did this exactly, but you was good, you was there, then you got over it, right? You moved on, and now you're over that. But this little experience you had have given you a different perspective. It's giving you a different take on the situation. You have a different perspective about life, about how things are supposed to go, feel. You see things differently now that you've had this experience that you're over now, right? But you may have left some important people behind to have this experience. You may have abandoned your post, so to speak, to have this experience. And now that you're over it, and you see things a little different, you want to carry your ass back home, right? Because there's a spot waiting for you, right? There is. But you're going to get your heels shoed on first. You're not going home to a ticker tape parade. They not going to roll out the raw bean footage and the red carpet after you done did what you did. You went away to go get your mind right, get your head straight, have whatever experiences you was trying to have or needed to have to develop whatever wisdom or insight or perspective you're trying to develop. You got that now, and you got to go back home and clean house. You got to go back home and make it right. They still love you. They still want you home. They still want you there. But you're going to have to do some work to get back in your place. And that's only fair. That's only fair. So whether you left beauty school to go to tech school, and now you got the tech edge, and now you want to go back to beauty school, but you got to do all this running around back and forth first, it's all good. It's all good. Whatever. Whether you left your girlfriend and your children to go be single and party with the homies and feel good about being a man or whatever, or a woman, whatever it is. And now you're like, okay, I had enough of this outside, loosen the wind shit. I'm ready to go back home because you see things differently now. They still love you. You can go back home. You just got some work to do to get back into place and to get back in the vibes that you was in before. You can go back. All right, guys. All right, Pisces. So this week, Pisces, even though you're over the situation and you see things a little differently now, be careful not to martyr yourself or go or do anything drastic just because you have a change of perspective. And you definitely want to go back home. So just do that. Do that. Okay? All right, so now next. What's the next zodiac tribe I'm looking at? Who I got here with me? I just did water. Let me do Libra. Let me do air. Let me do the air signs. Air. We gotta stop biting my lip. This is crazy. Air. So this is going to be for the air signs now. Air signs, what's that? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Here we go. Good, bad, ugly. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, air tribe. This week, Knight of Swords reverse. Knight of Swords reverse. This week, air signs, you guys may have some wow thoughts about just getting the hell away from this place, getting the hell out of here, leaving these people alone. Just like, I'm not doing it, I'm not saying it, I'm not going there. No. This is a good week to be on y'all stuff. It is. It's a good week for it. So, if there's someone in your life who you feel like they're taking up too much time unnecessarily, they're pulling too much energy from you unnecessarily, they got you investing too much into them and not enough into yourself unnecessarily, then this is a good week to let them go. This is the week that you will feel it. You will know what to do. You're going to feel it. It's going to come to you. So when that funky mood come over, you don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad. Just sharpen your sword and get ready to make the chop. That's it. But be careful though. This is the card that fell in the bad category. Don't watch my nails. Go get these suckers done today. Anyway, the Knave. This is a page of wands. The page of wands is impulsive, spontaneous. We're talking about someone who may be youthful, if not in chronological age, at least in maturity, right? So, this falls in the bad category because when somebody like that is making moves, either something not going to come through or something going to come through wrong. Because they don't have the experience. They don't have the wisdom needed to properly execute what it is that they're trying to do. And wands are always trying to do, because that's what wands do. Wands do. It's an action thing. It's an action thing with the wands, right? So, air signs. You may be feeling real passionate about making a certain type of move, about doing a certain type of thing. You may want to get some more information on that first. You may want to make sure that you're actually able to execute, because according to this, air signs, you guys are feeling real passionate and ready to go, but you ain't got enough gas in the tank. You don't have enough information to really pull it off. And that can be bad. That really can be bad, because you can make a mistake and undo all your hard work. We don't want to undo any hard work. We don't want to undo any work. We want to set it and forget it. We want to do the kind of work that when you do it one time, it keeps working even after you've clocked out. That's a whole nother live stream. Anyway, the next card that falls in the ugly category is the King of Cups reversed. Okay. Now with the Knight, the good situation being that you're going to feel like giving somebody the chop. You will feel like being harsh with your decision about a movement. You will be determined and dead set on this decision. Like, it's going down. When the mood hit, when the spirits speak, you're going to make the move. You're going to feel like, yeah, this is it. I'm done. I've had enough. Time to sharpen my blade. Cut that communication. Cut that access. Cut this. Cut that. You're going to do it. But you don't want to do it prematurely. You don't want to do it prematurely. You want to think things through. You want to look at the whole entire issue. Think about the consequences and what that means from both spectrums. what does that mean for both sides of the coin? Before you go setting things ablaze, right? Because if you move too fast, which air sometimes does, you may find yourself like over your head with feelings. And you're not going to like that feeling. You're not going to like it at all. Because this is talking about someone who usually, right about now, you've lately been feeling pretty good. You've been feeling like you steady, you stable. Things are okay. You got your green lights. You know with some bumps in the road, but you all strapped in. Your brakes is good. You ready to rock and roll. You got you under control. You got you under management. But when the water is above your head, that means you moving with you all in your feelings. You all in your feelings. And when you're all in your feelings, you're not thinking clearly. Your blade can't move as fast. It can't cut as sharp when you all in your feelings. Or it may cut too much, may go too fast. You're not in control the way you want to be. So to avoid from feeling like you're losing control of whatever situation you're dealing with, air signs, you want to definitely pay attention, make that cut when you're supposed to. Slow down with the impulsiveness. Recognize it within yourself before you do anything. Ask yourself, do I really have the knowledge and the fortitude to carry this out? And be honest with yourself. And if you do not do that, you may find yourself in over your head with emotions and feelings that you don't find that pleasant. And that can turn a very loving, fun-loving, caring person into a dirtbag in 60 seconds. Okay? So, especially an air sign. Lord, if anybody know anything about air, it can heat up fast and it can cool down pretty fast also. Okay? So now let's move to the, look what I did, y'all. I done did some BS. I'm about to mix my cards up all the way wrong. Okay. Now for Gemini. I'm going to do the Gemini. Gemini. All right, let's go. This card wants to be down, so I'm going to leave it. Gemini. Here we go, Gemini. The first card that pulls up is the World card. The World card. You guys are in a transition. You guys are turning. You guys are spinning in a good direction too. So things are going, things are changing, things are evolving around you. The past few weeks or the past couple of months, you may have been going through a series of what feels like some stagnation or whatever the case is, and you're starting to have some breakthroughs. Things are starting to turn around and look a little different for you. And from this point on, for the next 7 days, you will be feeling those changes, and they will be for the better. The card that falls in the bad category is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is actually a good thing. That's blessings coming down from heaven. They made it. They materialized. Are you having a baby? Let me stop saying that. Babies are coming. New things are coming. New work, new job, new connections. New home, new cars, new friends, new circles, new opportunities, new. And it's good luck. It's blessed. It's blessings. You got blessings coming down This week, Gemini, you got some blessings coming to you. And this week, because you have blessings coming to you, you want to protect yourself. You want to protect your energy and make sure nothing takes you out of the position you need to be in order to receive said blessings. Okay? The next card is the Queen of Cups. This fell in the ugly category. The Queen of Cups, she's a master receiver. She's a master receiver, right? So this means that this week, Geminis, you guys are open for love. You are ready to receive whatever love and beauty the universe, God, the world, your family, your loved ones, your job, whatever meets the eye, you are ready to see and receive the love in that. And I suggest you look for it also. It may just show up and pop up, or it may make itself a little scarce. However it go, you go get that love. You go get it. You go get it. Because when you have it, you give it. Get it to give it. Get it to give it. You go get it so you can give it. All right, Gemini. Now, moving on to Libra. Moving on to Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. All right, Libra, here we go. Good, bad, and ugly for the week. Good, bad, and ugly for the week for the Libra. All right, good, bad, and ugly for the week for Libra. Temperance reversed. Temperance reversed. This means that this week, guys, you're going to be experiencing, and it's not surprising because you guys are Libra. You tip the scales anyway, right? You're always going to one extreme or the other anyway. So that's exactly what this week is saying. And this week, you guys being your naturally tipped scaled cells, I guess, is going to work in your favor. It's going to work in your favor. But it'll only work in your favor when you decide what side of the spectrum you want to be on. So be on the side of the spectrum that works in your favor. The next card, Judgment. This is the Judgment card. Judgment is another card that's like, talks about not just transition, because what happens after this is transition. But this is the closing of the chapter. This is the rounding up, the summary of all things. This is the sum of all things coming to be. So this week, Libra, you need to pay attention to all that you have been doing and all that you have been experiencing, and take a look at your projections and ask yourself, can you sum it all up? Does it make sense? And you can tell where you're going. If you need to carry certain things with you to the next level, or if you need to stay where you are and finish closing that book. Finish up your chapters. Finish closing up your loose ends. Okay? This talks about moving on to the next step. Being good enough to move on. You guys are good enough to move on. Just pay attention and make sure, you know, that everything that you need to take with you, that you're packing it up and taking it with you, and the things you're not, you're leaving it behind. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. This is about going away from where you are right now that you love, right? You love it. You're happy. But you know there's something else more you need to do for yourself. You need to fortify your spirit, fortify your soul. Take some me time. That's what the Eight of Cups is about. The Eight of Cups is about that reserved space. reserve your space. Make your family, make your peoples, whatever it is, cement yourself in it. Cement yourself in it, and then find a way to lovingly explain, carefully explain, thoughtfully and considerably explain why you need to take a little hiatus. Why you need to one yourself right quick. Why you need a little time for yourself to rejuvenate and bring yourself back. And then you do exactly what you say, which is you go and you work on you, and then you come back. You reserve the space, you come back. And Geminis are people that need a lot of space anyway. Y'all kind of need the option to be able to come and go. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Wait. Let me sum it all up. Hold up. So, yes. Your extremities. Understanding where you're at and closing certain chapters and moving on to the next realm. Moving on to the next level. Tying up your loose ends this week. And getting ready to take that hiatus to take some me time. That hiatus may mean, you know what, fam? I'm in the bathroom from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Don't bother me. So whoever got to take a shower, use the bathroom, do it between, you can't do it between 7 and 9 because I'm going to be occupying that space. I got to go be alone. I'm going to be in the backyard. You go take your alone time. Take your alone time. There's nothing wrong with that. All right? So now on to the Libras. No, I just did Libra. That was Libra I just did. So this is the Pisces. What's the last one in the air sign? Aquarius. Now for the Aquarius. Now for Aquarius. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Good, bad, and ugly for the week. For Aquarius. Good, bad, ugly for the week for Aquarius. And I have here the Knight of Cups in front of me. The Knight of Cups. This is the one guy in the zodiac who wears his heart on his sleeve. He's like, boo, I'm here. And I want you to touch me. I want to touch you. I want to smell you. He's the most sensuous one in the game. Him and the King of Cups, baby. Can't nobody mess with them. Aquarius, are you being a King of Cups? Are you being a Knight of Cups, rather? If you are being a Knight of Cups, Aquarius, that's hilarious, because that means y'all just gonna be loving everybody this week. Y'all all over the place. You traveling with the love. Look. Look, he on his little bunny rabbit because he too sweet. He too cute and gentle to be on some old big old bulky horse, right? So he got him a little fluffy bunny to ride on. You know? He got his cup, he got his goblet filled up with that love potion number 9. Y'all Aquarius is on y'all stuff this week. I'm not messing with y'all. Y'all got love for everybody and everything, and y'all gonna let everything and everybody know this week. I hear that. This week also, Aquarius, look at this. Strength in reverse. And this fell in the bad category. You guys, be careful not to let your lower self just run off with your whole entire life this week. You'd be surprised with a moment of weakness, how much drama and grief can come from a moment of moral weakness. So you guys, be careful out there, Aquarians. Be careful this week. It may be some moral weakness as far as you promised yourself you wasn't going to argue with a certain person because it takes you to a certain place, and next thing you know, they said something, you're triggered, and now fist down throat, handcuffs on wrist, going off to jail because you got triggered and you didn't exercise the moral strength. Or it could be on the other side of the spectrum where you know, because y'all being the lovers of the world this week, right? So you go out there and you having you a good time, and next thing you know, boom, baby on the way. And you don't really know what's going to be the situation with you and the dad or you and the mom, you know? So y'all be careful out there this week. Don't be letting your moral weaknesses get to you. And this week, if this card is coming up, then that means you're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted. And temptation is not just opportunity. Opportunity is the least. Temptation is now when the urges are seducing you. The urges and the thoughts of pleasure or the gratification that comes from indulging, those things start to seduce you. So be careful this week, okay? Okay, Aquarians? The next card we have here is the Six of Cups. So you guys will also be thinking about the past and getting a little nostalgic about who you used to know, where you used to go, and who you used to do, and who is so true, and how nice things was. You're going to be having some pleasant thoughts while you're gallivanting, right? Just remember not to be morally weak. Not to be morally weak because it can cause a problem, right? And those good, happy feelings, those good feelings about what used to be or whatever, look, it's a feeling. It's a memory. Let it stay a memory. Enjoy the memory as it is a memory. Don't try and relive this. Don't try and get that back. Don't try and get it back, Aquarians. Leave it alone. Just enjoy it as a memory. You had a good time. Always remember it as a good time. Don't try to add on to history, okay? So that concludes our air signs. Let me see. I did water. I did air. So now I'm going to do fire and earth. Now for fire. I had actually already did the fire signs for the week yesterday. And it's on Instagram. And I thought it would have shared here, but it didn't. And Instagram isn't saving my stories. And I don't know why they're not saving my stories, so I have to just, do it again. All right, so I'm going to do fire right now. Because fire, me, I am a fire. I'm a fire. 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 All right, here we go, y'all. This is for the Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. Let's go, y'all. This our year. I don't know about no other tribe really, what they feeling or whatever, but I know for the fire signs, this is it. This the year. I know Sagittarians, we about to blaze through this month. We about to blaze through. Really clear the path. Really make our mark on things. So let's go. Good, bad, and ugly for the fire signs. Good, bad, and ugly for the fire signs. Yes, wildfire. Wildfire. For real. You know what's so crazy about fire? A lot of people, they don't understand, like, how fire works. Fire is so crazy. You can't get so close to it, so sometimes you can't figure it out. And when they have these, like, these wildfires, these wild forest fires for real, they try to make the rest of us confused about, oh, it's so out of control. Because the only thing that can put out a big, big blazing fire is another little small fire. Can you believe it? They tell you don't fight fire with fire, but that's the bullshit. That's really the only thing you can fight fire with if you want to fight. That's if you want to fight, you know. That's the only thing you can fight fire with is fire. Put out a big flame with a little one. All right, here we go. Fire signs. Good, bad, ugly. Boom. 9 of Wands reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. This week, fire signs, we might be tired of some shit. We may have been going through some things and dealing with some circumstances that just have us all on edge. We got to be in a constant state of go and now. Yesterday I needed that. And we tired. We tired. We still here. But we tired of being here. We tired of standing firm. This week, it's okay to be tired. It's all right. Take you a break. Sat down for 5 minutes. Not sit down. Sat down. Because you don't get tired like this from just standing up a little while. You know, you must have needed to sit down since yesterday. So you need to sit down, okay? Relax yourself, fire signs. Relax yourselves. If something that you've been dealing with got you, like, it has totally taken over to where you're constantly in the state of go, 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 or you have to be on board, on call, you're like the nurse that gets called per diem or whatever, that you need to relax a little bit. You got to relax. You got to relax. You have to. It's like for your own good. The next card is Ace of Wands reversed. There may be something that we've been working on trying to make come through. It ain't happening this week. And I say that with this look on my face because I'm a fire sign. That means something I've been working on ain't happening this week. Yeah. These readings be for me too. Yup. I can't even like hide from myself in these things. Now I got to figure out what it is that I could look over and see that needs to be canceled over. And how I'll do that is I look at the first card. Something that I'm tired of, something that I've been doing, something that I've been standing steady, I've been grinding on it, grinding, and I haven't seen anything yet. So if that thing I'm tired of standing, I'm tired now. I probably just need to let that thing on go because it ain't coming. It's not coming. Which brings us to the Three of Cups reversed in the ugly section. Fire signs, the three of Cups reversed is about solitude. It's about not feeling supported. It's about not feeling like you have anyone there to celebrate with you, to break bread with, and to drink with, and to be with. You're going to feel a little alone this week, fire signs. We're going to feel by ourselves, which isn't a strange feeling for us. We feel like that most of the time anyway. But this week, whatever you may have going on that's not coming through and you're tired of it, you really could have used the support. You really could have used the cooperation of others. You know, you really could have used it. But this week it's not going to come, and it's going to feel like it always feels. which is ugly and fucked up. Because who wants to go through life? You're tired. I mean, you're there standing like a soldier on one leg. You right there. Always trying to hold it up, trying to keep things together. Working hard to bring things to the surface, to bring things there, just to find out it ain't gonna come through. A nigga need a hug or something. A nigga need a hug. Just, you know, somebody to hold your hand or something. And when you don't even get that, it can feel pretty bad. It can feel pretty bad. Especially when you see this right here. You see this card right here? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is not someone that is tired of protecting himself. He's not tired of being there for himself. This is the people's champion. He's tired of being there for people that ain't there for him. So we got some decisions to make, fire signs. We got to pay attention. Are we in positions? Are we doing something that is overkill now? Like, we're doing it, and we're not getting out of the situation what we need to get. We've planted the seed, we've stood by it, we've grown it, we're cultivating the crop, and we're not getting any fruit. Do we still want to continue to be there? Do we still want to continue to be there? Do we? I don't know. Again, this is January, and we underneath a wolf moon, and the wolf moon is in Cancer. This is the time to cut niggas off. Boop, boop, boop. If you're not loyal, you can't run in my pack. That's it. We got to start making up our minds, fire signs. If they not loyal, if they can watch us wear ourselves out, and we still find ourselves alone, we got some things we got to adjust. We got to make some adjustments to how we doing this whole thing. Something that's not right. And 2020 is not the year for anybody to be taken advantage of, especially unnecessarily. We're trying to get some fruits. We're trying to get some goods down here. Because we got it up here. We got the ideas. We can see it. We can taste it. We know exactly how this shit's supposed to go. But we got to get some fruit, y'all. We got to get some fruits. And one thing for sure this week, you're going to be getting them fruits by yourself. Yep. Be getting those fruits by yourself. Either because, like in a lot of situations, people just aren't around. They simply just don't have time. You're not on their mind the way we would like to be. They just not thinking about us like that. They don't have the time. Their hands are tied up. We not a priority like that. And we got to understand that it's okay for us not to be a priority to other people. Especially, let me turn this card upright so we can see what's going on here. All right? When the card is upright, right? He got the place set for him and two other people. And watch up here now. They partying, they reveling. They doing their thing, they having a good old time, they turning up. They turn it up. Do we got time for that, fire signs? Do we have time to party and bullshit? Do we have time for that? No, we kind of don't. But that's where everybody at with stuff. A lot of people around us are turning up. They want to have a fun time. They want to celebrate. Meanwhile, we're risking the skin on our ass to protect things. And we wonder why we can't get no fruit. That's because we by ourselves in these missions. And we got to realize that. Okay, fire sign? So now let me get into the first fire sign, which is Aries. Aries, the baby of the zodiac. Apple, anybody? Yeah, Aries, let's go. Aries, good, bad, and ugly. Aries is our baby. That's everybody's baby. Is Aries. We got to watch out for Aries. You got to watch them. Because they put their head down and they don't know where they're going. But they running full steam ahead. They running full steam ahead. So you got to either know how to hone in the reins with them to, you know, help move them in a better direction if needed. Or you better know how to get the hell out their way. Because they will stampede and run you over. They will run you over. Okay, here we go. Aries. Good, bad, ugly. Good, Aries. The Hanged Man. Lately, you have been put in a position, you have been put in a place where you are forced to see things differently. Now, you're seeing things a little differently now, and this week is a good week to really get in that place where you can take the whole brand new view in, take the whole brand new picture in, lock in with it. So you can really get to know this other point of view, this other perspective. Now, anytime we experience a different point of view, sometimes we experience these point of views because we got feelings about the situation, or it happens like haphazardly, almost by accident, like, wow, never looked at it like that. And now we see it like that and we feel kind of good or whatever the case is. But let's do ourselves a favor, Aries, and don't hold on to any new perspectives. See the perspective, have it. If it resonates with you, have it, but don't cling to it. We don't got to cling to it. Just have it. Have the experience. Have the different point of view. Something is changing and it's taking you up above your normal vantage point, your normal point of view from where you see things, right? So you're developing new eyesight. That's beautiful. The next card is the Ten of Wands reverse. Ten of Wands reverse, this is about transition also. This is transition. It's a painful one too. It's a painful one. It's a painful one. So this week, Aries, you may find yourself in some more hot water. Hot water might be coming for you. Some more hot water. There might be a little monster lingering. Something going to happen that may change your perspective, change your view on a situation. You're going to take on a lot of painful thoughts, uncomfortable thoughts. Uncomfortable ideas may come to mind. Uncomfortable things may happen to you that will cause you to have even more uncomfortable ideas. Straight up peril and mayhem may ensue. You know what peril and mayhem is? That's disaster one after the next. Can't get this right because the car got stolen. Since the car was stolen, it had the thing in there, and the thing in there is gone. I needed that thing so I could take care of this. Now I can't take care of that because of this, that, and the third. It could be ongoing, a whole situation, and when the dust settles, shit be destroyed. It be done. Point of no return. It be over with. The only thing that don't be done is you. You're not done. You're not done. Nope. What you are is starting over. You're starting over. Whatever that train of thought is, because you see the sword represents the mind. So whatever is the train of thought that you have been on, that have led you to this point right here, it's getting ready to end. That's why you're seeing things differently now. Because it's getting ready to end. You're getting ready to have a transition that's going to change your perspective. You know? And when that perspective, when that point of view does change, right? This fell in the ugly category. The upside down sword. Ace of Swords. The upside down Ace of Swords. When that happens, you got to be mindful. You have to be mindful. You're going to be firm on whatever it is that you come up with. I know that for sure. But you got to be mindful that not to let your feelings dictate your actions. Don't let your feelings dictate your state of being. Let me say that again. Do not let your feelings dictate your state of being. Do not let your feelings dictate your state of being. Meaning you can feel angry in this moment. I can feel angry. I can feel disappointed, but I am not disappointed. I am not angry. I can feel hurt, but I am not hurt. I am not hurt. That is not my state of being. I can feel, because feelings are indicators. Feelings are just signs. Feelings are just things that help us to process the outside world for our spirit being that doesn't connect with the outside world. It's just a medium for things to go through. It does not dictate our state of being. Okay? Okay, Aries? So, this week, when you start getting your other point, your new perspective, right? And you start feeling the pinch, the shit is really freaking crumbling down on you and it's pricking you up, right? Remember, it don't have to feel good. It don't have to look good, but change is happening. Change is happening. Remember, I said this is the end. This is over. This is over. What led you to this point is done, right? So now you're starting over. You're starting over. So start over with a fresh mind. Start over with decide that while you ride through the feelings and everything that don't feel so good, decide the state of being. Decide your next step. Decide which route you're going to take moving forward, so you cannot be having too much of this going on, because don't nobody got time for backstabbers and things and all kind of disasters and stuff. You left holes in the bag. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that, Aries. What's going on, Randolph? How you doing, homie? Long time no see. How you feeling? Do me a favor, Randolph. Share this and tag Stella Lloyd. You know, our friend. Tag Robin. Now for the Leos. Leo the lion. Leo's the lion. And y'all be lying. Especially when y'all don't got y'all stuff together. Anyway, because I don't got no problems with Leos. Y'all cool. Y'all alright. Good, bad, and the ugly for the Leos. What's your sign, Randolph? It going to show. Nah, I'm leaving it. Leo. This week, Leo. This is the reverse chariot. Reverse chariot this week falling into the good category. Leo, it's okay if you don't win every battle. Don't go bury your head in the sand. Don't go rearranging the story and stuff like that. Sometimes in order to get the victory in the war, you got to know how to take an L in the battle. See, y'all don't be knowing about that. Sometimes you got to take a L in the battle. And that's what this is. Whatever y'all was up against, whatever y'all going on with, it's a small battle. Whatever the small battle is, you lost. Take your L, clean up, get you some water, drink you some tea, let that shit go. Let that shit go. You might need the L so you could get the gem, the pearl of wisdom that come with the beating. See, the thing about losing. I'm going to give you a little secret about losing. When you got your head right, and you know you did your best, right? and you go into this battle or competition or whatever and you lose, right? You don't get the winning position that you went for, but you get wisdom. You get wisdom. You get some inside scoop on how to go about the situation next time around. You know what to do next. You know a little bit more about your opponent from losing. You learn more about your opponent from losing than you do from winning. I got to know how to pay attention and peep game from all angles. Because whatever it is that you're dealing with, it either is not the first time you're dealing with it, or it will not be the first time you're dealing with it. So it is indeed just a battle. You might as well pay attention so you can win the war. Okay? It's a difference. You got battles and you got wars. Battles, when it comes to battles, you collect intel. With every loss, you collect intel. You collect intelligence. You get your numbers. You get your stats. You pay attention to how much energy the winner had to exude to get that victory. Now you know his potential capacity, and you need to push him past that in order to get your victory. You got to learn. You got to learn from your losses. You learn from your losses. That's why this is not a bad card, Leo. For all the Leos. This is not a bad card. It fell in the good category. You lost the battle. Big deal. You lost the battle. You can win the war, though. You can still win the war. 6 of Cups. This fell in the bad category. Y'all been having some nostalgia? Y'all been having a little nostalgia? You've been thinking about that good old thing, huh? Y'all been thinking about it? Y'all better leave that stuff alone. Y'all better stop messing with people, kids. It happened. It was good. It was in the past. It was nice. Whatever the case is. Leave that shit there. This card fell in the bad category. This is a good card. The 6 of Cups. This is good memories. This is good memories. This is nostalgia. Sometimes the memories, they stay good as long as you know how to keep the memories and don't be trying to bring them back. Don't be trying to raise the dead and shit. Don't do that. Okay, Leo? All right? Yup, studying weaknesses. Exactly, Nyla. Exactly. A lot of times, Leo has issues losing. They don't like to lose, you know, because they the kings of the jungle and whatnot. Nobody can beat the mighty lion. But y'all gotta learn how to take L so y'all can have y'all strategies down pat. You learn things when you lose. You learn when you lose. So, yep. So you got that battle right there, and I guess in your downtime, because you done got ran over, it done made you think about something else that was probably much better. Keep the good memories. Exactly. Keep the good memories. Keep them good. Keep them good. Listen, don't let the good memories make you feel like, oh, damn. Let me tell y'all, when I laid the cards out, I didn't really pay attention to what I put down. I just put them down. Then I started talking about the first one. So now I'm holding the second one, and I'm about to say, don't let the good feelings make you want to relive them and bring back, you know, get that old thing back, because that could cause a problem. And that's exactly what the next card is. Leo, are you guys feeling a little philanderous? This is a card, right? The 3 of Cups is about support, having people around you, not being alone, having people to celebrate with, having people to fraternize and turn up with. You guys are getting ready to turn up something ugly on somebody, Leo. If you guys are in a relationship or you have some sort of an agreement with the person and y'all are supposed to be exclusive, it ain't going to be if you get caught. I'm just saying. It ain't going to be nice if y'all get caught. This card fell in the ugly position. So, Some of you may already be engaging in some little extra activities. And if you are engaging in your little extra activities and your people don't know about it, you better keep your people far away from it. You better make sure that party don't come home with you one night. Because if that happens, it's going to get ugly. I'm talking hands and feet ugly. Ugly, y'all. Y'all better stop playing with people's feelings out there, playing with people's emotions and stuff. No, don't be doing that. So let's wrap this up for the Leos. You had a small battle. You lost the battle, but you're going to win some wisdom. You're going to gain some insight that you would not have had if you had won this battle. Losing battles and learning the wisdoms and everything prepares you to win the war. So don't worry about it. You got those good times, those good memories, the times that you did win. You're winning, your memories of winning, they feel good, you know. Don't let that encourage you to go do some bullshit you ain't got no business doing. Or don't let that encourage you to get too laxed in keeping your secrets and making things get messy. Don't let things get messy, guys. If you're dealing with a Leo, they messy already. All you got to do is catch it and get ugly. It's in the cards. It's in the cards. All right, so now the next fire sign, Sagittarius. I don't know why I feel like I said this already, though. Oh, because it was yesterday. I did it yesterday. Sagittarius, Sag. I did do Sagittarius. Nyla, you been watching the whole time? I need somebody to help me keep track. I came on. I did water. I did air. I guess I'm doing fire now. Oh, well, let's keep going. But I feel like I did Sagittarius. I did fire already. But I couldn't have did fire already. Did I do fire already? I'm telling you. This whole time thing is really a man-made construct because I can't keep up with this shit at all. You think I did too? I'm going to have to roll back the roll beam footage. This is crazy. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. I may have done it. I'm going to just do Sagittarius one time and boom, I'm going to jump over to the Earth. You know what? I did do it. I think I did do it. I'm supposed to be doing Earth signs right now. Anyway, it's all good. Whatever. All right, here we go. Good, bad, and ugly, Sagittarius. I'm going to breeze through this one because it might be the second one. Yeah, time is retarded. Time is something that's created while we exist. That's why time is not really real. Time happens as we're on the planet and the planet is spinning, going past the sun, going past the moon, making these intervals, these turns and everything. All that shit helps us to have a physical experience. That's all this shit is. It's time is a burden. Time is a burden. Time splits it like peels us open, peels the whole of everything open so that we can actually experience it. It's like a cloth. It's like a cloth, but except it doesn't have a beginning or a real end. It begins with your awareness of your surroundings and it ends with the same thing. But once you understand that your awareness, once you understand that your being began before your awareness of your being did, that's when times start getting real funky. Because that means you've been around and you've been existing before you even knew. But where did the time go? Where did the experience go? This whole thing is bonkers. Bonkers. And I want to see the people that said I signed up for this shit because I want my money back. Anyway, first card for Sagittarius. Appropriately so. The Magician card. And this fell in a good category. Yes, we have the ability as fire signs to take all that we have around us. Everybody has this ability though. But Sagittarians, we take the elements. You see this guy? That's what he's doing. He got earth, he got fire, he got air, he got water, you know? He got the elements with him. And he's bringing something from heaven down to earth. A lot of people talk about the Baphomet, right? The Baphomet pose with one hand up and one hand down, right? Remember the name? Remember that, right? This is a move. This is a gesture that is suggesting you're bringing something from heaven down to earth. And the Baphomet symbol in the middle is a balanced human being. If you look at the figure, the silhouette of the Baphomet, it actually looks like the middle of a person's brain who has a juicy pineal gland. I bet y'all didn't know that. But anyway, the Magician, Sagittarians, we are it. Yep, time is funky. I've been around since before the beginning of time. The circle is closed. Yeah, it's a closed circle. It's a damn trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. I should do a video on that seriously because a lot of people do quite a bit of talking about the Matrix and being able to ascend and a lot of things. It's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of folds, nooks, and crannies in that topic right there. But what we got to realize, what I think we need to be bringing to the surface more is understanding that we are in a trap. Time is a trap. Time is a hex. We live in a hex. We live in a trap. Our wombs, us women, yes, we are the reflection of the universe in flesh. God in flesh in totality. Being able to give him, be a life, being portals, as we like to be called, between the spiritual plane and this one right here. But we are traps. We are traps. This whole thing, we are matrices. We are matrices. We are matrices that are born into a matrix, that is built from a matrix, that is made into a matrix, that gives birth to matrices. And when you understand that, that's when you can open up the matrix and go beyond the time. Go beyond the time constructs and the physical constructs that brought us in. People think a hex is simple. To break a hex, you simply gotta light some candles, walk 3 times backwards around the corner, put a candle in the middle of the street, shit like that. That got nothing to do with it when it comes to hexes. Hexes are like puzzles. They're like puzzle boxes. It's a closed situation. But if you can manage to move the points and the angles around the way you want, not only do you open the matrix, but you control it. And not the matrix of the whole entire world, just the one you was born in. This body right here, this whole thing we have right here is a matrix. That's why our numbers are 666. A hexagon. Hello, a hexagon got 6 sides. Y'all not with me? Anyway, let me move on to these cards. The one that fell in the bad category. The Hanged Man. Sagittarians, we're having a change of view. And I can vouch for this. Because I am having some of my views are being construed and changed and contorted into something different. And I can't, and I can't, what's the word? I can't really say exactly what it's turning into, but I know my points of view about certain things are definitely changing because my position in life is different. Peace, y'all. Joachim Thunderbird, Arjun, peace. Peace, Arjun. Your body is your prison. Yes, our bodies are a prison. It's a prison when you do not know how to get out of it. That's why we have to understand how to come out of the matrix. This is the matrix we need to come out of. Then this is a matrix we need to come out of. And these matrices are trapped in the matrix of this whole fabricated world we live in. And that's a matrix that's been placed in the matrix of the natural world that we live in. And the natural world is the matrix that's been placed in the spiritual world that we live in. You understand? So we got matrices and matrices and matrices and matrices. But our bodies don't have to be a prison. It's not the dead end. It's only our bodies are only prisons when we don't understand the matrix, when we don't know how to get out of the matrix, when we don't know what the matrix is. The matrix is this carbon that we live in. This is a matrix. A matrix is a womb. A matrix is something that holds something. It has 6 different parts, like a box. The rooms, the houses that we live in are matrices. They got 6 sides like a dice for the most part, basically. Got your front door, your back door, your ceiling, your floor, and your 4 walls. You got your ceiling, your floor, and your 4 walls. That's a matrix. Okay? Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, Arjun. You gotta go with the flow. You gotta fly with the wind. If you don't fly with the wind, you won't go where the wind blow. And the wind know how to get out of everything. But back to this, Sagittarius. The Hanged Man. Having a new perspective, a new vantage point. Having a new vantage point. Developing new sight. Developing new sight. The things that you didn't see before, you kind of seeing them now. You got eyes in places able to see that you weren't able to see before because now you're in a different situation. You're in a different position now. You have to develop this new sight, Sagittarius. And it ain't going to feel good. Because sometimes when we develop new sight, things be blurry. We don't see things clearly, or we just don't like what we see. Yup. Lose the ego and let go. Yup. Flow and let go. Yup. 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 We have to. We have to. We have to. We gotta. Look. You gotta close your eyes and put your feelings to the side. You see this? You see that? Whenever you see cups, vases, vessels, these represent holding things. These hold water. They hold liquid. They hold wine. Wine represents spirit, right? So this is suggesting in order to develop this new sight, we got to close our eyes. Don't look at things the same. Don't see things the same. And we got to put our feelings to the side. We got to put our feelings to the side, y'all. That's what we got to do. Because we're in a different position now. So from a different position, things are not going to look the same. So they certainly should not feel the same, right? Okay. Now, if we don't do that, this is what can happen. If we do that, this is what can happen. Emperor reversed. Red wine. Right? Yes. Emperor reverse. We got a lot of responsibilities on us, Sagittarius. We got a lot of responsibilities. An emperor is a father and a king. Not just to his family, to his whole country and town. He provides provisions. He provides protection. He ensures legacy is continued. He plans for the next 50 years. And Sagittarius says we think big just like that. We think big. We don't think on head of household level. We think on head of state, head of country, head of the world level. Like we could get a little outrageous, some of us. Point is, we think big. And if we don't take care to nurture our vantage point and develop that new sight, we're going to be some shit bags. Damn it. You don't want to be a dirt bag. You don't want to be a shit bag. Listen, you don't want to be the one with all these responsibilities, with all these gigantic things to do. People need you. People rely on you. And you just tossing shit to the wind. You partying and bullshitting. Now I remember doing the other Sagittarius because the Three of Cups came up in this category. The Three of Cups was right here. Reversed. The Three of Cups was in it came up in the ugly seat. And I talked about us being alone. Right? I talked about us being alone if we don't do certain things and how we've been working all the way, remember. Yep, the Ace of Wands. Standing real hard, right? Standing, we tired of standing. And then it was, we tired of standing. We not getting no fruits because we not supported, right? Well, guess what? Instead of standing alone, Sagittarius, just get the work. Put that magic on it. Put the magic on it. Develop that new sight. And then we got to watch ourselves to make sure that we don't turn grumpy and start turning things over on its head. Because we will have the power and the ability to. We don't want to do that though. So that means whatever it is that we getting ready to see, we may need to brace ourselves. We may need to brace ourselves, people. We're powerful people. We may need to be careful. Watch what you're pulling down from heaven. Because when you develop that new sight, that new perspective, it may twist your wig up. You may not like it. And it may make you behave in a way that's not good. It may put you in a place that don't feel like home. It may put you in a position that makes you the villain, the bad guy, the tyrant. And we don't want to be tyrants. We don't want to be tyrants. But this is something that ultimately only we can control. All right? So now let me do the earth signs and get it over with. I done did fire signs twice. Lord. Let me do the earth signs. Starting with our beautiful... What's the first earth sign? First earth is Taurus. Those are our earthy babies. That's why the Taurus is such a... like a high standard type of creature. The earth signs are kind of like, I won't say snooty, but they're like, I want this and I need that. They know exactly what they want and they need you to give it to them the way they want. They already know because they don't watch the fire come down from heaven, tear shit up, right? Then they watch the water come, the air come and spread the damn fire every fucking where. The air don't blow the fire out, you know. The air don't blow that fire out. The air increases the flames. The air makes everything incinerate. It spreads the fire until the fire can't go no more. And it starts to build up water now, right? And the water, the feelings, the emotions of what the intention was, and then the movements of the air because of what the thoughts were, is what makes the emotions be what they are, right? And when you mix all this burnt up stuff with water, you get like charcoal. You get earth. You get earth. So they have some things that's already solidified inside of them. Like they can't even help it. They come here like that. they come here like that because of the stuff us other signs be doing. So they be like, no. That's why they always know what they want and they kind of stubborn. Because they be like, no, I'm not doing that. No, that's not good for me. Nope, not interested. Nope, not going there. This is also why by the time everything spins around to Capricorns, they get called the GOAT. They get called the greatest of all times. Because that's the last bit of earth. That's the last bit of earth right there. They done took it all in and condensed it all. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Now that's the truth, for real. Doggone earth signs is off the hook. Alright, here we go, earth. Here we go, earth. Good, bad, and ugly for the earth signs. Good, bad, ugly. Nine of Pentacles for the earth signs. You guys are feeling pretty prudent. You guys are feeling self-reliant. You're feeling pretty good this week. This is a good card to see, especially in alignment with any kind of earth sign, because this means you guys are feeling pretty good. You guys are feeling pretty stable. You feeling all right. Yeah. You've been working hard. You've been doing what you got to do. And you're going to reap your rewards. You're going to reap it. You see me reaping? And he reaping my favorite food too. I love pumpkin and calabash. I love it. It's my favorite. I got some in the fridge right now. Sustainability. Sustenance. You guys know how to take care of yourself. You know how to listen to your mind. You know how to go with your first mind and go with your instincts. You know what to put your back to and work on. So y'all go ahead and do that. Y'all going to be more than okay when you do. The next card is the Eight of Wands reversed. The Eight of Wands reversed, earth signs. This is funny to me. Earth signs, you're going to want to take a little tip from the air, because that's where this guy is at. Take a little tip from the air and go ahead and make your little fast moves. This is a card of fast movement. Excuse me. This is a card of fast movement. The Eight of Wands. It's about fast movement. But when the wand is reversed, there's two things that could be happening. Either the movement is too fast. It's over, gone, and you're going to miss something. So you need to slow down. Or the movement is stagnant. It's stagnant. It ain't going nowhere. You may need to abort mission. You may need to abort mission. Like, this ain't going nowhere fast. It's going nowhere fast. Earth signs. Because y'all are pretty stable. Y'all are earthy. Y'all can move pretty slow. Y'all can move really slow. But you want to make sure you are going somewhere. You want to make sure you are definitely going somewhere with the going nowhere fast stuff. Going nowhere fast means you're making a lot of movements, but they aren't getting you any progression. Almost like making circles. Making circles really, 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 really fast. You don't want to make circles, guys. You want to make silicones, columns. You want to make things that progress, all right? So, the last card is the Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups is a master receptor, and earth signs are receptive in nature. They're feminine in nature, or all earth signs, okay? They're feminine in nature because the earth is a receptor. The earth is the master receiver of our reality, is the earth. It receives everything, right? So, being a master receptor, but you're in reverse mode, meaning you're not in the mood for no love or nothing like that. You're not in the mood. You're not in the mood for it. You kind of closed the door. Kind of closed it up. You know? Not in the mood for love, some of you earth signs. You're not in the mood to receive anything. You're not in the mood for feelings. You don't want to share them. You don't want nobody to share theirs with you. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to give it. You don't want nothing to do with that. You may even be trying to numb yourself a little bit. You may even be trying to numb yourself. You're trying to empty out of feelings. You don't want to be full of them. You want to be over them. But that's because whatever it is you're feeling, it's really like it's on your mind. It's on your mind a lot. And you earth guys are very sensuous. You're very sensuous creatures. So you're looking for, more than likely, you're looking for a way to express this feeling of not wanting to feel. And the only way to express the feeling of not wanting to feel is to cut off feeling. Choosing not to feel. Don't be available to receive feelings. Don't be available to have feelings. That's what you guys are doing this week. It's only a week, though. It's only a week. It's only a week. That was the Taurus. Let's move on to our next earth sign, which is the Virgo. Virgos are said to be some of the most beautiful creatures. So here we go. Virgo. Good, bad, and ugly. Good, bad, and ugly for Virgo. Can't believe my phone is already starting to die out. Good, bad, and ugly for Virgo. The first card down, Judgment. This is the Judgment card. This is the card, and it fell in a good place, even though the Judgment is reversed. Something ain't right here with this. If you guys, I hope nobody's in trouble with the law. I hope nobody been doing anything that they should not be doing, because justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Okay, so when we see this card, there's sometimes some involvement with the law. There's some involvement with the law, and things are not going to be in your favor per se. Or you met an ugly Virgo. She said, "Not all Virgos are good, though." I never met an ugly Virgo. Wait, have I? They rare, though. Ugly Virgo, that's rare. And they probably talented. Probably talented as hell. Probably a savant with the talent. Or they probably may have an ugly face and had a beautiful body. There'd be a lot of that with them, too. They face don't be all that. But they bodies be snackalicious. Yeah. Judgment. Judgment reverse. There's some things going on with you guys. Virgos, you may need to take a look at yourselves. If you're not involved with the law, thank God. You don't have to worry about judgment not being on your side in that case. But what you can do is take a look at yourself and be your own judge. Be your own judge, because this is a good week to do it. This is a good week to take a look at yourself and take some honest inventory and ask yourself if you've been being fair. Ask yourself if you have been being fair. And if you've been being fair, then good. If you haven't been being fair, acknowledge it. You may not be able to control yourself this week or right now, but acknowledge it at least. Because If you were not being fair, Virgos, to anybody, if you were not being fair to people, you can expect some backlash from it, basically. And when the backlash come, you don't need to be looking all stuck like a deer and stuck in the headlights, surprised and shit, like you don't know what you could have possibly done to cause this to happen to you. Just saying. Pentacles reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Look out for having to spend money. Something is going to come and leak your money out. Remember, the Queen is a master receiver. The Queen is a master receiver. And she's surrounded with luxuries. Look, she's in the middle of a friggin' garden. Woman in paradise. She in paradise. Look at her earrings. And the fruit and the trees and stuff like that. She's lit. But when she's reversed, some things can be going wrong. There can be a loss of resources. There can be a loss of a life even somewhere. Miscarriages, stalled bank accounts, things getting stolen, things getting misplaced, just losing something tangible that you can hold in your hand. You're gonna come up a little short this week, possibly. Possibly, I say possibly, because it's in the cards, but only you know what you got planned and what you would do that can possibly make you run into the hole, you know. So that's for you to figure out. At the end of the day, though, you'll still have the victory. It may come out ugly. You may not come out all sparkly and shiny, but you'll have everything you need, and you'll be where you're supposed to be, and you'll be able to do what you're supposed to do for this week, okay? So you just wanna be mindful of yourself. Watch yourself. Judge yourself this week. Y'all Virgos love to criticize. Criticize yourself this week, okay? Criticize and watch yourself. Make sure your resources are safe. Save what you can, and what you can't save, what you gotta let go of, just go ahead and let it go, because it was in the cards anyway. Right? And then at the end of the week, you'll probably have an attitude, because y'all can be grumpy like that. But you'll be good, though. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. Just don't, beat your chest too hard or whatever the case is. Which y'all really never do. I never seen a Virgo do that. All right. Yep. Y'all are cool. Just try to be all right. Ease up with the grumpiness, because this week probably going to drag y'all by the ass. I don't know. That was Virgo. Now for the Capricorn, so I could close this baby up. Caps, the goats, the greatest of all times. All right, Capricorns. All right, Caps, here we go. Good, bad, ugly. Conservatives, the one who has it to share with everybody else. This week, that is you. Capricorns, you will go to your lengths. Maybe you may have to go above and beyond. But it's going to be good, because you're going to have what you need to take care of everybody, like you always want to do, like you always do. You're going to have what you need to make sure everything is taken care of. Everybody's stable. Everybody's fed. Everybody's warmed. Everybody's good. You're going to make sure that happens. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Listen, guys. Sometimes people say the Seven of Swords represents thievery, right? Someone being a thief. But it's not necessarily being a thief. It's more so being clever. So this week, Capricorns, you may want to use your cleverness to go ahead and let you get through. But be mindful. Be mindful about your cleverness. Don't move with no bad intentions and stuff like that. Because people watching, you know. People watching, people can see. The ones who write up on you may not quite understand what's going on. They may not quite know what they see yet. But those from afar off, those who not directly involved, they can see you. They can see you. They can see you. So yes, be clever, but don't be malicious. What? Killed your cat? Nah, he was the worst. He was the worst. I don't know what. I don't care what sign a person is. You killing animals for no reason, just because you upset with somebody. Nah, go stick your hand in the charcoal grill, man. Like, that's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. You was badly injured. So you took the time while you was weak and couldn't defend your cats to kill them. I know you never spoke to him again. Because I know I wouldn't have. I'd have been like, you killed my cats, bro. You killed my cats? I'm going to go find my cats, bury them in this pet cemetery I got, and we going to fuck you up forever. Like, you don't kill people cats. You don't kill people pets, period. What the cats do to him? Ah, yeah, that's an ugly person. That's an ugly person through and through. That's an ugly person through and through. For real. Capricorn. Okay, so here we go. You being able to have, you're going to have, right? You got to be a little clever, right? But you got to be careful not to be greedy. Don't be greedy, because the thing with greedy, it will put you into poverty. It will take away. Be clever, but don't be craving. Don't be craving for nothing. Don't be desperate for nothing. Because that's what's going to cause a problem later on. And not even that far later on, because you could start the week with everything, be a little clever so you could get a little bit more, and boom, lose it all. So be smart. Be smart this week, Capricorns, okay? Be smart this week. This is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles often talks about poverty and loss of income and stuff like that. But I know for a fact that the number 5 itself is dealing with trials, dealing with hardship, is dealing with severities. So this is a trial. This is a test. This is a test of a sort. So this week, you're going to be under a little surveillance, Capricorn. You're going to be under a little universal surveillance. And you got to monitor yourself. Make sure you stay on point. Make sure you do with your money and your time what you're supposed to do with your money and your time. You can be a little clever, but don't go overboard, because you don't want to end up on the bad end of this judgment. You don't want to end up on the sour end of this judgment that's going to be coming. And the judgment is dealing with how well you manage and handle your pentacles, how well you manage and handle your tangible things in your life, the way you control and handle the things that you have your hand on. You know, you're either going to put your hand on it and grab a hold of it, or you're going to be assed out with your feet in the air. That don't look right. That just don't look right. All right, so I did everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with me, keeping me company while I do this right quick. All right, share the video, hit me up. I'll put some links in the description. On the top of the page here, there's a book me button. If you want to book a session, just hit the link. There's a few options there. I do 30 minute. I do an hour. I even have something for right quick. You want a quick consultation, want to bust it up right quick, just look through the calendar, look through the options, and you'll see that there also. Okay? And I'll see you guys a little later on. Okay? Later.